I haven't vlogged in a couple of days. I'm so bad at this. Getting back into the swing of it will take time. But I got my hair done today. I got like 5 inches chopped off and I got it lightened. And then I just said, let's go for a little curl to do something different. I always just get it straightened and I like it. Right now, I bought 2 new lever arch folders and it's time to transfer all of my 3rd year college stuff into these folders, because I have 2 for 1st year, 1 for 2nd year, which was online, and then I have a stack of other folders and I just like to put them all in one big folder. Oh, I forgot to get dividers. I have pretty much everything gone out of my room downstairs except for 3 drawers that are in my old wardrobe. So I figured I don't want to move them just yet. I said I might as well leave them until I have space for the stuff rather than like taking them out and dumping them now. Yesterday I moved up those folders. I basically emptied the entire wardrobe yesterday. And I have a suitcase that's full of things. And then I have the IKEA box that those Kallax cubbies came in, filled with stuff. And I have the Billy bookcase box filled with my DVDs. But they fitted really well. Oh, and also the things that were hanging from the ceiling I don't have. And I don't have all of the things that were on my walls, the paintings and pictures and stuff, because if we look at this wall, it slants. So like all the space that would have been on this side in comparison to my old room is gone. Also there's a door. The TV will likely go where this socket is. I don't know, will it be this television that's downstairs, or surprise new television? We will find out. Even those Kallaxes, like I just have stuff stuffed into those boxes. That's not permanent. Little Miss Eily. Miss Eily. Eily. Hi. Hi. I love you. She's such a good cat. She actually broke her old collar a couple of months ago. The plastic bit broke a little bit on it, and then she realized she could get it off if she pulled up her paw or like put her head down, and she just kept chewing it. So we got her this new collar, which is getting raggedy now, but it's a little big on her, but I prefer it to be a little big than a little small. Very important. And she doesn't mind it. She did rip off the bell twice and it looks like it might be on its last legs again, so I might need to retighten it. But most of the time she's good with her collar, aren't ya? Just sitting there looking at me, swinging her tail. Within a couple of days of me moving into the room, before I even had all of my furniture up here, somebody, and I don't want to name names, but somebody who's camera shy at the moment decided to jump out the window and run across the attic roof. So I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. So I couldn't keep the window open for fear that she would jump out. My dad came up with this plan. So he got this pipe, and it's just a white PVC pipe and this thinner black PVC pipe, and there's a spring in here so as I can move it like that. And he got this netting, which is from, I think you put it over plants to prevent insects and birds attacking the plants. Then he got a second piece of pipe again with a spring in here, and this time it hooks so we can hook it on here, and ta-da! I can keep the window open and the cat can't jump out. It's a little bit baggy because it's not perfect, but it also keeps the majority of flies and stuff out as well, which is nice. I need to get a more permanent solution, but it will do for now. I had quite the productive day. I have now put everything from college into folders. All of my college stuff is now contained within these 5 lever arch folders, and that is my entire undergraduate. I also decided to take some new passport photos today because I do need to update my passport. So I actually put on a full face of makeup and took pictures, and then took it all off and took more pictures, and I'm going to decide whether I want the ones with makeup or the ones without makeup. It's roasting in the attic. Oh my goodness. Oh, I never opened any of the windows, that's why. Speaking of opening windows, just as an example, Dad also got the netting and thumbtacked it onto these windows, because somebody can jump up on this cylinder and get out that window. Oh man, one of the thumbtacks is after coming off. Okay, needs to be repaired. fixed it. But basically, yeah, she sometimes sits up here and looks out at us when the window is only partially open. Like, you can lock it in place. But we wanted to open it more, so we just put more of this on there so Eily can't get out. Hello? What are you doing up on top of my clothes? A couple of weeks ago, when we were doing the room before we put up the walls, but we had the timber frame, she decided to climb up into that attic. So that's like where the water tank is, and this was left open because the electrician was putting the wires across, and he figured, hey, he'll be back in a couple of days, why close it? But we had to close it because at midnight someone started bawling, crying because she couldn't get down. We actually had to put timbers up against the opening of that part of the, we'll call it the loft, and let her climb down the timbers. It took like 40 minutes to get her down with treats and everything. Oh, she just heard the word and she's running in. Whoops. I just woke up and this is my hair. I haven't done anything to it except like put it behind my ears. It was tied up when I was asleep, and yeah, it held up quite well. My ponytail is tiny. I'm not used to a tiny ponytail, but yeah, I like it. I'm so happy with this hair. I'm about to run to Waterford real quick. I had a plan on going anyway, and then when I went downstairs, my mother was like getting ready to go to Waterford, so I said I'm gonna hop in the car with them and save petrol and emissions. But I'm not gonna bring my camera with me because it's literally just down at home, and I'll show you what I get when I come home. I'm back from Waterford, where of course I went to Pennies. I had to return something to Pennies, and then I bought two other things. So the first thing I bought is this. It was €12. It is a cat tent and tunnel set. I already assembled it. It's a tent, but that's clearly for a cat because it's got one of those little cat toys on it. I showed it to Eily. She's a little bit scared. Fun times. And then also in the bag is this tunnel. So there it is. I can't even see you. There it is, it's a tunnel. I actually read online that these tunnels are meant to be really good for cats because they can hide in them and they can run around inside them and feel safe and stuff. So I thought it was a good investment. It was €12 for that set. I purchased one other thing in Pennies, and it was this faux eucalyptus plant. It's half planter and it has a hook on the back so I can put it on the wall. I was thinking of putting it in my new toilet and putting it maybe above the light and letting it hang down, and it smells like plastic, but I think if I put eucalyptus oil on it, it might smell like eucalyptus. And for the super exciting life that I lead, I got a duck. This is a disc thing. You're supposed to squeeze it onto the toilet in place of those hooky things that Dad hates because they fall off and clog the toilet. And then I also bought a toothbrush because I'm an adult. Such a very exciting life I lead. So I'm thinking up here on top of the light, just on the corner, could bolt it to the wall and then kind of move the greenery over to the side so that it looks like it's hanging down. I think that'd be pretty. Also, toilet duck disc totally works, so that's nice. It smells like lime, which is fun. It's time to see what she thinks. Let's just put it out in the landing. What do you think, Eily? What do you think? It's for you. Yeah, it's a little house. It's a little tent. Huh? What do you think? What are you thinking? Aww. Time to see what she thinks of the tunnel. Oh, it's rolling away. No, no interest in the tunnel. What if I bring the tunnel over to there? No interest in the tunnel. Plenty of interest in scratching the tent.